Welcome to another episode of Journey into Witchcraft. I'm your guide, Lorena Freyja, and as always, I am so honored that you've chosen to spend this time with me as we walk the path of magic together. Today, we're diving into the beauty of Mabon and the September Equinox, a sacred moment in the wheel of the year where we find ourselves at the perfect balance of light and dark. Mabon is a time of gratitude, reflection, and honoring the balance within and around us. As the world shifts into autumn, we too are invited to pause, reflect on our personal harvest, and prepare for the slower, quieter days ahead. In this episode, I'll be sharing some of my favorite Mabon rituals and practices that will help you align with the energy of this sacred time, bringing balance into your life and celebrate the abundant blessings around you. So grab a cup of tea, light a candle, and let's begin our journey into the magic of Mabon. So first off, what is Mabon? Mabon marks this deeply spiritual time in the wheel of the year as we enter the autumn equinox, a time when day and night are perfectly balanced. But what exactly is Mabon, and where does this celebration come from? Mabon, often referred to as the second harvest, is one of the 8 Sabbats observed in modern pagan and Wiccan traditions. Its roots lie in the ancient agrarian festivals where communities would gather to celebrate the bounty of the earth. This is a season of harvest, of gathering what has been sown throughout the year, and it falls around September 21st to the 23rd, when the sun enters Libra, the sign of balance. Historically, this was a time for people to express gratitude for the food and abundance the earth has provided as they prepared for the darker, colder months ahead. In many ways, Mabon is the pagan version of Thanksgiving. It's a time to reflect on the blessings and express deep gratitude, both for the material harvest from our gardens and the personal and spiritual growth we've experienced throughout the year. But more than anything, Mabon is about balance, honoring both the light and the dark in the world and within ourselves. As we prepare to descend into the darker half of the year, we are called to find harmony and equilibrium. The name Mabon comes from the Welsh mythology where Mabon ap Madrôn, whose name translates to son of the mother, was taken from his mother as a baby and held captive. His story is one of rescue and renewal, mirroring the sun's own journey throughout the year. Like the sun waning into autumn, Mabon's disappearance reflects the fading light, yet his eventual rescue symbolizes rebirth, much like the return of light in spring. In this way, Mabon's tale connects deeply with the themes of the autumn equinox, the cycle of life, death, and renewal, and the eternal balance of dark and light. Through the name Mabon for this holiday may be relatively modern, first coined in 1970s by pagan leaders, the themes it represents are timeless, from the Roman celebration of Pomona, goddess of fruit, to the Eleusinian mysteries in Greece. Autumn has long been a time for honoring the harvest and preparing for the descent into winter. As we celebrate Mabon, we are called to acknowledge not only the abundance of the earth, but also the balance within our own lives. This is a perfect time to ask ourselves, where am I out of balance? What do I need to release as I move into the quieter months of the year? Just as the trees shed their leaves, Mabon invites us to let go of what no longer serves us, making room for new growth and transformation. As we journey deeper into the magic of this time, let's pause to explore the astronomical and spiritual significance of the September equinox. Astronomically, the equinox is a moment of perfect balance between day and night. Around September 22nd, the sun crosses the celestial equator, shining directly over it, which means that both hemispheres of the earth receive almost equal amounts of daylight and darkness. This is a fleeting moment of cosmic harmony, where light and dark meet in equal measure, reminding us of the delicate balance inherent in all things. Spiritually, This time invites us to reflect on balance in our own lives. Just as the earth balances light and dark during the equinox, we too are called to assess where we may be tipping too far in one direction. Whether it's the balance between work and rest, giving and receiving, or activity and stillness, the equinox is the perfect moment to pause and realign. Nature is shifting into the quieter months of the year, and we are encouraged to do the same, to slow down, to breathe, and to create space for introspection. But how do we begin this reflection? First, by tuning into our personal rhythms, consider journaling or meditating on these areas of your life where you may feel out of balance. Are you giving too much of your energy away without replenishing it? Are you honoring your need for both productivity and rest? This is your invitation to embrace the duality of life, the light and dark within you, and to find harmony in that balance. The equinox is also a reminder that balance doesn't mean everything is equal all the time. Just as the earth continues its journey, moving into longer nights and shorter days, so too will our lives ebb and flow. But by consciously seeking equilibrium now, we can move into the darker half of the year with clarity, peace, and a deeper sense of alignment. Mabon is a time of deep reflection, gratitude, and balance, and the rituals we engage in during this season can help us attune to these powerful energies. Whether you're a beginner or more experienced, here are a few simple yet meaningful Mabon practices to celebrate the harvest and find harmony in your life. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to honor Mabon is through gratitude. This can be as easy as creating a small altar with seasonal items like apples, pumpkins, and leaves. Take a moment to write down what you're grateful for, be it material or spiritual blessings. Place these notes on your altar as a symbolic offering of thanks to the universe or deity you work with. You can also light a candle using colors like gold, green, or orange to represent abundance and prosperity. Each time you see your altar, allow it to remind you of the many blessings in your life, both big and small. Another beautiful ritual is to gather loved ones for a Mabon meal, sharing foods like apples, squashes, and grains that represent the harvest. During the meal, take turns expressing gratitude for the gifts you've received throughout the year. This practice helps to ground you in the present moment and builds a deeper connection with those around you. Remember, gratitude is a powerful form of magic that amplifies what we already have. Mabon is all about balance between light and dark, work and rest, giving and receiving. To create your own balance-themed ritual, start by finding a symbol that represents equilibrium to you. This could be a simple scale or two candles, one representing the light half of the year and the other symbolizing the dark. Light both candles and take a moment to meditate on where you feel out of balance in your life. Visualize how you could bring more harmony to those areas. You might also choose to journal about balance, writing down areas where you may need to set clear boundaries or incorporate more rest. The act of writing and reflection will help you gain clarity on what shifts need to happen as you move forward. Mabon is a time to reconnect with nature as the seasons change. One simple way to do this is by taking a walk in a nearby park or forest, paying attention to the colors and textures of the changing leaves. Collect a few fallen leaves, acorns, or pine cones to bring home and place on your altar. This not only connects you with the energy of the season, but also helps you ground yourself as the earth prepares for winter. Another way to honor Mabon is by gathering autumnal herbs like rosemary, sage, or thyme and creating a simmer pot. Add apples, cinnamon, and these herbs to a pot of water and let it simmer, filling your home with a cozy sense of autumn. This simple act can help you create a sacred, comforting space as you reflect on the seasonal shift. Mabon is the perfect time for self-reflection, and tarot can be a powerful tool for gaining insight into where you need balance. Try a simple 3-card spread, with the cards representing past, present, and future. As you lay the cards out, ask yourself, what do I need to release? What am I welcoming in? How can I bring balance to my life moving forward? These questions are designed to help you align with the energy of the equinox and prepare for the darker, more introspective months ahead. Alternatively, you can use a balance themed spread where one card represents what is in excess in your life, another card shows where you are lacking, and the third card offers guidance on how you can restore harmony. Allow the cards to guide you towards deeper understanding and integration during this sacred time. As we celebrate Mabon, the energies of the season surround us, and we can bring these energies into our rituals through symbols, colors, crystals, and seasonal herbs and foods that embody the magic of this time. The colors of Mabon reflect the vibrant beauty of autumn: deep reds, oranges, yellows, and browns. These are the colors of the changing leaves, the harvest, and the earth as it prepares for winter. To incorporate these colors into your rituals, consider using red or orange candles on your altar to represent the fire and warmth of the sun as it wanes. You could also lay a cloth in shades of brown or gold as a symbol of grounding and abundance. Gather falling leaves in these shades, or placing autumn fruits like apples and pumpkins on your altar can help anchor the energy of the season. Each color carries its own symbolism. Red evokes passion and vitality, orange fosters creativity and joy, and yellow symbolizes wisdom and clarity. Crystals are powerful tools to help align with Mabon's energies of balance and gratitude. Carnelian, with its rich orange hue, is a wonderful crystal for grounding and motivation. It helps us find harmony and courage as we set intentions for the darker half of the year. Citrine is another essential crystal for Mabon, associated with abundance and positivity. As we give thanks for the year's harvest, citrine draws in prosperity and boosts our confidence as we prepare for new opportunities. Amethyst is perfect for those seeking a calm spiritual connection during this time of transition. Its soothing energy is ideal for meditation, helping to balance emotional turbulence as we reflect on the year's journey and prepare for the inward turn of winter. Mabon's harvest is rich with seasonal herbs and foods that can be used in rituals and celebrations. Sage and rosemary are powerful herbs for cleansing and protection during this transitional time. Adding these to your altar, simmering them in a pot, or using them in cooking connects us with the earth's cycles. Incorporate seasonal foods like apples, squash, and grains into your Mabon feast. Apples, often associated with wisdom and the goddess, are especially significant during this Sabbat. You can slice an apple to reveal the star-shaped pinnacle within, symbolizing balance and protection. Squash and grains, representing the earth's bounty, can also be placed on your altar or shared in ritual meals to honor the harvest. In today's world, many of us may not live close to the land or follow the traditional agricultural cycles that our ancestors did, but that doesn't mean that we can't connect with the energy of Mabon in meaningful ways. Mabon is about more than just the physical harvest. It's about recognizing and giving thanks for the abundance in our lives, both seen and unseen. You don't need fields of crops to celebrate this Sabbath. Instead, think of your personal harvest. What have you achieved over the past year? Perhaps it's been a year of growth in your career, personal relationships, or spiritual practice. Maybe it invites us to pause and express gratitude for all the ways we've been blessed, even in small, everyday moments. Take time to reflect on the fruits you've gathered, whether they're emotional, spiritual, or physical accomplishments. You might choose to start a gratitude journal where you list everything you're thankful for, from supportive friends to moments of personal insight. In modern life, balance can feel elusive, but Mabon gives us a chance to realign. As the earth moves into darker months, we too are called to slow down and create space for reflection. Now is the perfect time to assess where we're out of balance. Are we working too hard and neglecting self-care? Or perhaps we're giving too much and need to allow ourselves to receive. Consider lighting a candle and meditating on these questions, using the flame as a symbol of balance between the light and dark aspects of life. Another beautiful way to celebrate Mabon in modern life is through community and connection. If you don't have a traditional harvest to share, think about gathering with friends or loved ones for a shared meal or moment of reflection. Cook with seasonal ingredients like apples, squash, and grains, and offer your thanks for the bounty of the earth. If you feel called, consider giving back to your community through acts of charity or service, spreading the abundance that Mabon represents. As we come to a close of today's episode, I want to take a moment to reflect on the key themes we've explored: balance, gratitude, and the sacredness of the harvest. Mabon is a time to honor the blessings we've received, to find harmony within ourselves, and to prepare for the journey ahead as we move into the darker half of the year. I encourage you to try one of the rituals we discussed, whether it's lighting a candle for balance, setting up your own Mabon altar, or simply taking a quiet walk in nature to connect with the energies of the season. Before we go, I'd love to invite you to some upcoming events and offerings that I'll be hosting on Patreon to help you deepen your connection to this powerful time of year. On September 23rd, we're gathering for an exclusive Autumn Equinox ritual and community gathering. It's free for my Sage and higher tiers, or $20 for the public and lower tiers. If you're looking for some guided introspection, join me on September 24th for a guided meditation for finding harmony, focused on balance during Libra season. And starting on September 26th, I'll be offering personalized tarot and astrology readings based on Mercury's entrance into Libra. This service is free for mystic and higher tiers and available to the public for $30 for a tarot reading or $75 for an astrology reading. And don't forget about the exclusive workshop on September 27th, where we'll dive deep into the transformative energies of Mars in Scorpio. We also have some exciting community events like the Mabon Celebration live stream on September 29th, which is open to everyone, where we'll gather to share reflections and celebrate this beautiful season together. For more details and to join, check out my Patreon page. I'd love to see you there. As always, thank you for being a part of this journey. Be sure to follow or subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may you find balance and blessings in the turning of the wheel.